a strawberry plant, what you're trying to do. Put it along the back side. Strawberries coming though. Those are strawberries over there too on my Timu hanging grow bags. Some took off, some didn't. Don't know why. Probably just the plants in general, I would say. But the ones that did are giving me strawberries. This is my garden bed with my massive broccoli and romenesco plants in here, and also I got some turnips growing in here. A few carrots down in there as well, still in that space. I harvested the main heads of these already, but giving me plenty of side shoots. I'm getting ready to take these inside. I harvested some lettuce, and we're getting ready to have salad for lunch. Let's see. And these plants are gigantic. Gigantic. I don't know when they're going to start. These romanescos are going to start giving me heads. So we'll see. We got some beautiful turnips coming along. Beautiful. And look how these potatoes have just taken off. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. And here I planted these onion sets, red onions from set. One is giving me escape, which means it's going to flower. And that's something that you will see if you get sets, that they are second year plants. So like only if you start them from seed, you won't see one of these the first year, only on second years. So this is my first time actually getting one when I'm growing them. I can't remember if they say pop them off or not. I'll have to look it up. But there's just a volunteer potato plant that just came up right here because it's my potato bed from last year. But you see those onions are looking great. Potatoes are massive. There's some more onions over here I planted. Here is my sad little cherry tree. Back here in this area, I got these horseshoe raised beds from Timu. And I just got, I love these beds. They're so versatile, and so I feel like they're going to be really easy to harvest out of also. So here I've got some cucumbers planted along this trellis. And I've got some celery in there, radicchio, bell peppers. That's what these four are. Emerald green giant and purple beauty bells. And man, they getting ready to do something wild over here with the number of peppers that are about to be on these plants. There's another cucumber on the trellis. Cucumbers going around. I've got some tomatoes on that trellis as well. I've got some more lettuces planted there, radicchio and tomatoes, and even a sugar baby watermelon planted there. There I've got a watermelon planted in the corner of that bed. And these are younger collard greens that I just transplanted out. There's a moneymaker tomato, green beans, onions, and then over here I've set up some containers also. There's a San Marzano tomato there. My peppercini pepper that took a lot of damage because we had like a massive storm come through with quarter-inch size hail balls, everything just out the blue and wiped out. It did a lot of damage to a lot of my plants that I had planted already. Even those of the bed there, and some that I hadn't even transplanted yet. I think they got it the worst. Peppers, peppers, peppers. I got some sweet potato slips planted there. More peppers there. Here, I reuse, renew, and recycle as much as I possibly can. So I don't got a bunch of space, but it seems like I do for the amount of stuff amount of food that I produce in my yard. But to me, it always feels like I'm so short on space here. And I'm gonna go through there and grab these little weeds out of here that are competing, because I don't need no competition in here, to say the least. But I've got some radishes growing here in the middle. I've got some spring onions growing around the edge of this straw bale. I've got some sugar snap peas growing up this trellis. And I even have some herbs. I've got some sage here and sage here. All right. Let me walk in. These onions here I started from seed. And I rang them in the other day and they're starting to swell. They're getting really fat. I am very happy with these. This is the first, I think, most successful I've been starting onions from seed. And it just goes to show you just keep working at it and you'll get better at it, you know. There's some peppers planted in here as well. And that one's getting loaded down with buds, getting ready to flower out tons of peppers. I'm not sure what variety this is because the label got washed away. But we'll see when it grows. It's a variety I eat, I know that much. And in there, I got some green beans and another tomato. And there's some rosemary planted in there with some other onions. These onions I planted out at a later date, even though they started from seed on the same day. I did not transplant them out into a later date. And so you see how much further behind they are, but they are still some good looking onions. And then here I have Rose and Bianca eggplants. Same thing here with that storm that just ripped a bunch of leaves. When I say it came through, and man, it was crazy in like a matter of seconds. And then I've got pinto beans growing there, a little basil, of course, basil on the other side there too. And these tomatoes I have trellised on an A-frame, nothing fancy. Lima beans growing there that the birds keep getting after. Another small box of potatoes there. Another box of onions there. And those and the ones that I just showed you were transplanted on the same day. So you can see they are about the same stage. And they look good. I decided to try to plant an herb tower. So far, well, these cilantro I have in here were starts from indoors that I transplanted. And then I planted a bunch of stuff from seeds. So we'll see if it pops up in there. Yeah. So, got some thyme growing right here. Cilantro there. Oregano here. Radicchio. And some more thyme there. I think thyme is my favorite. And thyme and basil, of course. I use a lot of it. Alright. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. You see, I even got a flowers coming on this cucumber plant. Oh my goodness. This stuff Every day I'm out here pulling these. Comes from this. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Thank you for tuning in, coming out to the garden with me today. Like I said, y'all, let's grow some of our own food together. Happy gardening.